It really does give 90s. Do we used to do these? Anyway. Okay, so after I detangle my hair, I'm gonna part it again from the middle and save the top part for the space buns and the bottom part for the braid. We'll see how that goes. I'm not sure if I already mentioned it. Ignore my cats. And also I did want to say something, because on my channel we're all for learning and being kind and also taking no. So right now I'm gonna take no. I heard people, more so girls, be like, she's wearing a filter. That filter's working hard. The filter is called Classic and it's barely, it doesn't change my whole face. It changes the lashes. And maybe a little bit of the blush around the nose too. But if you've been on my channel, you know that I know how to do that. So use the filter. Too bad it won't fix your personality. Going along. Okay, so I'm gonna get started. The next scene should be me with like some sort of progress. Okay, I don't know if you can tell, but I did like a splotch of white all over my arms, chest, and face because I want to be able to see that like greenish pigment on me. And if anybody has pointers on how to get water activated paint as smooth as possible, please let me know. I love working with grease paint because it is so smooth, and when you powder it down, ooh, it's so pretty. But dang, the only thing that I can get away with as far as application is like when, this is gonna sound morbid, but again, spooky channel, spooky girl here. The body decays, like they're splotchy. Their skin gets splotchy, like the blood pigmentation, their skin's like the blood's not the same anymore. It's decaying. So you'll see what I mean when, actually, you know what? Let me insert a picture here. I did this look a while ago and I really loved it, and I used the same technique. So let's see if we can get there. Bear the makeshift top, but I did a whole wash of green, that like limey green, and I'm gonna touch it up with some eyeshadow, get some contour going, some sunkenage with like corpsey vibe. So I've gone further along into the body paint. It's eyeshadow. As far as reference, I should have one, but I'm just basing it off of what I remember doing in my earlier makeup days, and I'm just following along my own natural anatomy as best as I can. Like, I went like this to both sides to see more or less where it should be. And I'm using a darker shade of green right now to hit those indents better, like making them pop. I'll put the eyeshadows and stuff that I'm using in just a little bit. And side note, I am also alternating between purples. I know it doesn't look it, but I am. So what this helps with is contrast. The ones that work well the most are opposites, so like reds and greens. Purples have a little bit of red, so it gets away with it. And again, it's a little cartoony, so it's supposed to be a little off. But just a side note as far as like how I know what colors to use. I'm not the best artist, but I love art. Alright, I realized I didn't record when I was doing the face. So, to bring you up to speed, and I will put the makeup somewhere. Lip liner is actually eyeshadow. I put like a lip balm that was highly pigmented on first, so that way I put the pink eyeshadow on top to like set it. The same pink blush was set with a white powder. It wasn't a setting powder, it was like Halloween makeup actually. And then I used the same white to highlight around where I needed to. I touched up on contour, I touched up on my brows using eyeshadow. Basically eyeshadow is a really cool hack to get those details done. So this is how it looks, final look. I am gonna have to edit the crap out of my frizzy hair and add those little details in. The paint is not coming out as green as it looks in the mirror. It's like, no, it's not this green. It's like the green on here. You can barely tell. And on my arms, you can't even tell. So I don't know what's going on there. Probably the lighting. But had it been more polished, like with my frizzy in control, you can kind of tell the vision. And then the ultimate vision will be in the end when I edit the background as well. I wanted like Y2K stuff, so I'm probably going to use a simple background since everything has to be by the artiste, and I do not have time to draw it out, color it, and then put it in the background. It's due by Friday, so wish me luck. I was going to put lashes, but the filter already has it, and in the 90s I didn't see a lot of lash, just a lot of pop of color. Like dramatic lash. So something like that looks like a little choker, very 90s. It's working, it's working. Okay, so since, I did like a lot of pigment with a finer tip, I'm gonna go in with a clean brush to clean it. And by clean, I mean like lightly take some off. Don't really jam your brush into the towel. I have a towel on the side. And so I'm going to start kind of like swooshing. And then it's less harsh. I don't know if you can tell. So I'm just going to do pass back and forth. I'm not ambidextrous. I'm just not worried about perfection. It is not my job for perfection. It is my job to have fun with makeup. And if I did have a makeup job, I hope they think that my work is perfection. Okay, so I blurred it up a little bit. You know what? I'm gonna kind of blur it up a little bit more because it still reads kind of harsh on the camera. This time I'm going up and down. Ooh, on the, what's it called? Mirror. It really looks irritated. I like it. Like fresh. And the colors in Beetlejuice are fairly vibrant. I shouldn't say fairly, they are vibrant, even though there's a lot of light dark in it too. Alright, so it's kind of smothered. And And now I'm just gonna go straight for, again, I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna go straight for, let's do a purple. That should pop like the ones here. But I used the other ones, so let's do it. Should I use this one or that one? No, this is already too fluffy, so let's do this one. And tap, tap, tap. You know what, I'm gonna use a little mirror. I look at you guys. This was from high school. The compact broke off. Alright, so for the phone thingy, it's gonna look like stitches. I just realized that. So I hope this does not read as stitches. It is. Oh wow. Again, this was attempt 1, and based off the research, there was not many pictures of like the telephone stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm looking like Frankenhooker. I am trying to do it at an angle so that way it kind of looks like the telephone stuff, like the wire wraparound. Oh, I know what I can do with the depth and stuff. Do the same thing, but diagonal with a lighter purple maybe? I don't know, let's go for it. So I went this way. I don't think it's working because I'm looking at the other side. Why am I whispering? I don't know. Just go with it. I'm basically trying to do like, I don't know how many of y'all grew up in the 90s or with like a telephone cord for your home phone. But I'm basically trying to connect it so that way when you unravel it, you know what I mean? It's looking like that Joker from the 90s. I dig it. You are now further into my restroom so we can admire it together. Again, I do have a light filter on. It's called Classic. I'll insert it somewhere so that way you all can see not much is of a difference application wise. Looks, it is going to be different because I don't have my lashes on. I would put them on, but I saw a lot of pictures in the 90s. They look very natural, very them. And this is a fairly natural filter without me having to put on my lashes because my lashes are very dramatic. I dig it. I'm not digging this because I know it's not accurate, but it still sells the vibe. And also it gives like that 90s chokers vibe, and that was a thing. Again, I'm going to edit in those little butterfly clips. There was flower ones as well. Oh, you know what I should put? Glitter. But I don't have glitter. My makeup has glitter, but not, it's not, I don't know. I'm rambling. Anyways, don't mind me posing. Whatever. Loser. Talk to the hands because the facing. Did you guys do any of that? It really does give 90s. Did we used to do these? Anyway. This is kind of giving like Dead Spice Girl. God, the spice. Now that's an idea. If you take it, please credit me because I thought of it first. Thank you. here is the final edit that I posted on my socials. The Girly Pop and the Cooler magazine editorial one, although both were in magazines, like the same vibe. Just one was more girly pop and the other was supposed to be cooler, edgier. I like this loser one better. But speaking on the makeup, so this is how it came out with just the clips edited. Again, I cannot afford to buy things that I'm not going to use again. Broke girl problems require broke girl solutions. So that's edited, obviously the stickers and all that stuff, the gems. I added the glitter, but it looks like Gaspa. I don't like it. I should have gotten like the glittery one, like the glue, hair glue one. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so as far as the makeup application itself, I did want to tweak it a little bit more to read Dead. Like Beetlejuice, Miss Argentina, which I realized I kind of look similar to because she has also green skin and red lip. So I was like, oof. Anyways, that was unintentional. But this is what I was talking about. I edit this as well with just drawing directly on it. Your phone should have that when you edit. So that's all I did. So I feel like I should have pushed more on the eyes. I forgot. And the cheeks, I forgot. But can you see that difference? Not that this one isn't cute, but this one still packs more of a punch with like the whole dead girl vibe. And I really like it. I like this one. So, like I said in my post, I'll probably have to visit it in the future. I really dug the prompt, and I hope Vee enjoyed it. I forgot to film the outro in that makeup, so this is what you get. Thank you so much for sticking through the entire video. If you learned something, drop it down below. If you want to learn something more that wasn't in there or just want to say hello, let me know. I want to create that community between us on all my platforms. So TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Ko-Fi as well. Ko-Fi is where I do my commissions though. Like if you want to shop from what I offer, hit me up there. That's pretty much it. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.